right now, I am privileged to welcome on stage for the fire chat, ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, please help me make welcome the Executive Governor of Ondo State, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. A governor who loves entrepreneurs, pays attention to entrepreneurship. And having that chat would be the one and only Sir Justin. Please put your hands together for him.
Grab that microphone. Man, this is a good-looking group of people. And I don't know if His Majesty is still here. Your Majesty, Your Excellence. And Dr. Sami, I have to tell you, I don't know, I call your son the little boss. A number of years ago, when my wife and I were expecting, a friend of mine said to me that we are preparing our kids for the day we're no longer here. You, Mr. Governor, are preparing the state for the day you're no longer here. Heavy is the head that wears that crown. Talk about leadership for you. How do you lead?
Let me recognize Kabiyesi the Olowofowo, the Deputy Governor and other political leaders that are here, business executives, the CEO and COO, and all the entrepreneurs. Thank you, Jeff. Or Dustin. Not Jeff. I'm already, with the Jeff man, who is building a lot of entrepreneurs all across the globe. Now, you talk about that, it's talking about succession plan. That when I leave here, what is going to happen? God is going to raise another one that will take over. But not without some input from those of us that have led at one time or the other. Who that person is going to be, I don't know yet, because I've just got my mandate renewed for another 4 years. So 4 years is a lot of time for me. But I'm watching those who are my associates from different areas of the state and see what they are doing. And some of them have to be part of the government at one time or the other. We keep on looking at them, their conduct, their disposition, training, attitude, humility, and all that is required for a leader.
What I'm hearing you say is that integrity is the heart of the principle. Were you born with it? Or is it something over the years that you've put time and thought into, an awareness, an emotional awareness, as we heard earlier?
Integrity is very, very important in governance, even for every leader. You must have integrity. You see, there's leadership theory that talks about an authentic leader. Apart from being a transformational leader, there must be authenticity. People will follow you when they can trust you. And that is what integrity. The followers can only follow somebody, a leader that they can trust, that his word is his bond. It's also in business, because I've been there before. You know, I've been a CEO before in my own company, before I moved to this other side of the society as a politician, so to speak. So integrity is very important. And in government, you have to have that to lead people.
Running a state versus being a CEO entrepreneur, what's it been like for you?
There are a whole lot of difference, but there are similar in terms of your makeup, in terms of your character, conduct, integrity, authenticity, and that strong will to drive any venture. All that are important. But in terms of the runnings, there are a whole lot of different. Because when you're governing a state, it's not like when you are running your own business. You see, maybe in this part of the world, I will say this: when you are doing well as a business venture, you still look for best hands among your competitors in their organization. You want to poke them and bring them into your own organization so that you can have a larger market share or, taking over the entire industry. But in politics, governors say, you do same. Look around for best hand to also join you. But there are a lot of challenges in doing that, because there are a lot of processes that person has to go through before you can even bring him on board. So that is a whole lot of different. Every other person in the organization will be happy that, we've been able to get this one in. But in politics, a lot of people will be grumbling that, where is it coming from? So you have a lot of issue to battle with. Your followers, they will say, I've been here for years with you. How come somebody that didn't participate during the campaign, you are now bringing him on board to head your finance? You face such challenges, but you just have to be determined that you want to deliver. You want the best hand to also work with you.
Leaders don't create more followers, they create more leaders. And the time that I've spent with you, you talked to me and said, by the year 2030, you can do my math, I think it's 5 years from now, you want to go from 12 billion to over 40 billion, and that just being the baseline. How do you get there? Gross domestic product.
Yes, what we need to do is there are certain businesses government cannot do. You don't run a business venture, as it were. All we need to do is to open the field, as it were. You create the enabling environment, and that is part of what we are doing with this festival. We showcase the state to the whole world. Right now, for me, it's as if the whole world is here in Akure, in Ondo State. Because all of you that are in this hall, you're representing, you come from one continent or the other. From North America, South America, from Asia, from Europe, Africa, you're here. So the whole world is here. And if I can, through the platform of Ondo State Entrepreneurship Agency, ONDIA, under the leadership of Dr. Sumit Smart Francis, can bring the whole world here, creating this traffic, is opening up the state for investors to see. You see, some people were making the mistake earlier on, thinking they are in Lagos. Yes, Dr. Sumit Smart Francis tried to talk about that. It's because of what you are seeing here. You think the glamorous stage, the huge event drawing people all across the world to this state. You think this can only happen either in Lagos or Akure. So the moment you came here, you just say, it's like we're in Lagos. No. Yes, Lagos has always been there as the capital city of Nigeria for many years, the commercial nerve center of Nigeria. Then Abuja is the political and governmental seat of the country. But what we're trying to do is to make Ondo State an investment destination for those of you who have had an opportunity to be here. By the time you go back to your country, when you talk about Nigeria, it's not only Lagos that will come to your mind anymore, not just Abuja, Akure, Ondo State will also come to your mind. So when you think about investment, Lagos is already saturated. They don't even have more land anymore. They keep reclaiming water, and there's no more water to reclaim anymore to make it land for real estate. For those of you who are in real estate, I also trade in that when I was in Lagos. For those of you who are doing business, you are in Lagos, you know what I'm talking about. No more water to reclaim. except you don't want waterways to be in Lagos anymore. There's no more land. So Lagos is saturated, and because of the connectivity mentality we have, trying to connect Akure, Ondo State to the entire world. And one of the means to do that is what we are doing here today. We have literally connected Akure to the entire world right now. You see, yes, you can see there are platforms that you can use, the technology, the World Wide Web, through which you can connect, send emails and all of that. But there's a limitation to all that can do. If that platform alone can solve issue of connectivity, you don't need to be here. But right now you are here in person because you have to just be here. The other platform of connectivity, you talk about networking. You can't do that alone via World Wide Web. There have to be physical engagement, and that's what we're doing here. So all of these people together is going to help the state to create an enabling environment for businesses to come up. Over time, then the GDP will begin to grow from the figure of 4 billion to 40 billion that you saw in that booklet.
Your Excellency, Dr. Sumi, and to our incredible audience, thank you from my heart to yours, sir, for welcoming me and my family to Nigeria. I love this country, I love the people, and thank you again.
Thank you. So thank you, Dr.